Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another thing slightly different. Well, I am, of course, your host, Charlie, and I bring you something slightly different. Hopefully. Usually, it kind of goes, it's kind of the same thing. Well, I didn't post last night. Ha-ha! So today is different than yesterday. So think that one through. All right, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. All Too Confused is going to do a couple new things just because we can. It's not going to be game related, so it's going to go along the lines of the something slightly different. I hope you'll enjoy what happens in the very, very near future. I cannot tell you anything, but I can tell you that things are about to change. You like how I keep making my face go like that? Yeah. Okay. Drinking nondescript silver beer. Because on the internet you can do that. I think. I'm not sponsored by them. Can I still do that? I don't see why not. Whatever. Anyways, so let's see here. Lichdom Battle Mage is out! Ah! For all of those out there who've been dying to get their hands on the Xaviant Masterpiece, their first game that apparently, according to some people, has been in development for 10 years. I don't know if that's true. All I know is that it's out today! Yay! For Xaviant, which is, of course, a local Georgia company. So big kudos to them. Of course, I do have... so I'm going to play Lichdom from the beginning again. I need to do a review for Halfway. I apologize to the developers. I cannot get any further. I think it's Chucklefish. No. It's Robotality. And Chucklefish is the developer. It's one of those combinations. Great game, just can't beat it. So I apparently suck. And then, of course, the other game that I'm going to be reviewing is Heroes and Legends Conquerors of Kalar. Which I based... Okay, now see, look, I went straight into video games. What the hell? Let's see here. Do I have anything to write about? I've been playing Shadowgate. Oh, it's another game thing! Gosh darn it! What is going on? Oh. Something's not right. As you can see, sort of vaguely on the board, I have those games to review. I've got those games to play, and then I've got a random thing right there. If you can read it, good for you. If you can't read it, I'm sure that I'll tell you sometime in the near future. Because that's how cool I am. Now, of course, I am on budgeted time today. I apologize, but I did promise to make dinner. A fanciful feast of steak and rice. Really, it's just a bed of rice with steak giblets on top, and then you pour sauce and ta-da! Meal! Because when you go to college and you're a little bit short on cash and you cannot stand cup of noodles any longer, sometimes you splurge and you get rice and stew meat and a can of cream of mushroom soup. Feast. Now, of course, if you don't believe me, you, of course, can talk to any of the individuals who went to Full Sail with me, and if they ate at my house, they definitely ate that meal at least once, or maybe twice, or maybe thrice. Who knows? A lot of times. And they also ate the majority of my blueberry muffins. It's okay, though. I hold no hard feelings. Nice, whatever. We were all poor. So, I spent the vast majority of my money in a bar. On a pitcher. More nights than I would like to admit. Anyways, now that we've gotten into story time. Alright, screw it. That says random short story theater. I wonder what that's about. Could Charlie have something crazy up his sleeve? Probably. Is it game related? No, not really. Is it going to be videotaped? Ah, yes. See, that is the question. See, there are two projects that are happening on All Too Confusion behind the scenes right now, and they're both going to be audio. But because we don't have a place to host said audio, unless it's really, really short and terrible bits and pieces there, we can't actually host it on our current website provider. So what we'll probably end up doing is probably doing the thing that a lot of people do on YouTube, and that is give you the song where it's just audio only. Instead of a song, it's going to be audio. And yeah. Unless anybody has any great ideas of where we can host a bunch of audio files, because there's probably going to be a ton of random short story theater. And then, of course, the other one is probably going to be another weekly thing. Sort of like what we do for the Hangout, but totally different topic. Non-game related. And that's all I can tell you. Alter Confusion is becoming the place to alter your confusion. Not just your gaming confusion, but all confusion. Or perhaps add confusion. Because these random short stories are pretty weird. But it's okay. So we're basically pulling a Penny Arcade, a Geek and Sundry, except it's all in-house. And we're going to be doing like a ton of different things. So there you go. Yeah. I feel like there was something else I was supposed to tell you, but I can't remember. If you are in the paranormal, if you're into the paranormal TV shows, I highly recommend you check out Dead Files. It's a psychic, like a medium, and a retired detective, and they go into houses and they do some research, find out what's going on, and it's pretty dang cool. I'm pretty sure that I've almost run out of every single episode. If you have Comcast, if it's actually working, I believe I'm in my off week for calling Comcast for an issue, so it's working this week. It's on demand. They've got a ton of stuff on demand, so watch it, please, if you'd like. You don't have to, though. I highly recommend it, but it's not like I'm forcing you, because that would be wrong of me to do. You have free will, and so continue to be free. Fly with the eagles. Whoop! Uh-oh, I showed you the brand. Oh no. In all seriousness, though, I think I have a rejuvenation, sort of trying to get some Alter Confusion stuff going. So do not be alarmed or confused or surprised when random stuff starts happening on Alter Confusion. Some stuff that hasn't happened in a long time, and other stuff that has happened, or excuse me, that has never happened, that's going to start happening. So yeah, so we're just going to kind of mess around a little bit. We know that we have a hardcore audience. I hope that you enjoy the randomness. To be honest with you, the fate of a website is to get coverage. And to get better coverage, or just maybe pull in different pieces of audience, we're going to have different splinters in Alter Confusion. Now, Alter Confusion, of course, is always going to be an independent video game news and review website. But we're just going to throw a couple curveballs in there that, for individuals who may not be that big into indie game news and reviews, but perhaps they're into something slightly different. We're doing it right now! But maybe by giving them this extra stuff, they will then give some of these amazing games out there that deserve our attention and our respect. And by pulling them in for another reason, they can then transfer over. So that is the dream, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I am done talking because I have less than 30 minutes to get a bunch of stuff done. I'm going to post this on YouTube. And then hopefully in the very, very near future, I'm actually going to post all the videos that I've been posting on YouTube actually onto the Alter Confusion site, because I know that there's a discrepancy going on right now because I'm lazy. Or maybe I just ran out of time. But I'm lazy. That's probably what it is. So anyways, thank you for tuning in to something slightly different. For myself, Charlie, it has been a pleasure to give you information about Alter Confusion, and of course something slightly different with some crazy curveballs coming down the way. Of course, we have random short story theater, but of course we'll have some other stuff going on. At least one more thing, maybe two. Who knows? The future is all up in the air. So until next time, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. probably slightly before, because that's usually when Zelius and I start actually doing the Twitch thing, but the recording will start at roughly 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will run for about 30 minutes on the recording part, and then of course we'll go as long as there are people for the Twitch piece. So until next time, or until tomorrow, thank you for tuning in, and yeah. Tune in tomorrow!